The day Nate Diaz destroyed Conor McGregor in MMA was incredible. This thrilling matchup went down on March 5th, 2016 in the United States, with Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor pulling off one of the most surprising MMA fights of the year, featuring 2 intense rounds. Conor McGregor was originally set to fight for the lightweight title against Rafael dos Anjos, but due to an injury to his opponent, Nate Diaz stepped in as a replacement with just 11 days' notice. Before this fight, both fighters had already faced formidable opponents. Conor McGregor, known for his aggressiveness and technical skill, had faced and knocked out competitors like Jose Aldo, Chad Mendes, Dennis Siver, and Dustin Poirier, solidifying his reign in the octagon with breathtaking performances. Meanwhile, Nate Diaz in the UFC had faced and beaten big names like Michael Johnson and Donald Cerrone by unanimous decision, as well as Jim Miller and Marcus Davis by submission, showcasing his refined technique. The pre-fight period was marked by intense psychological warfare, especially from Conor McGregor, who spared no words in trying to destabilize Nate Diaz. The announcer throws a question at Conor, who fires back immediately.
How important are you to the UFC business-wise?
He's going to make his first million here, so he really should be thankful and be grateful for this opportunity that I'm giving him.
Annoyed, Diaz counters Conor's remark.
You should be thankful too. You got a bigger check now than fighting Dos Anjos. Been a little penny check with that.
My check.
McGregor argues.
My check. Don't talk about money. You're broke.
Conor also tries to humiliate Nate.
I could easily switch you up now and go put you back on that 20 and 20 if you want. But all I want is a thank you, or even a little dance.
You're welcome.
Even a little dance. Dance for me, Nate. Dance for me. And don't look me in the eye when you dance.
The insults began to go too far, and Conor provokes even more.
Don't worry about it. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. 170. Get comfortable. 170, brother. Yeah, get comfortable.
Nate retorts.
I don't give a either. I don't give a either.
When asked by the interviewer,
so what is going to happen on March 5th with Nate Diaz?
Conor doesn't hesitate and answers ruthlessly.
I feel his body will be ripped to shreds.
In a TV interview, the reporter asks,
they want you to give us a quick count to 10, both of you gentlemen, if you don't mind, just if you wouldn't mind counting to 10.
Conor mocks.
Nate can only count to 5.
Nate responds.
Yeah.
McGregor mocks even more.
Count to 5, Nate, will you, if you can?
Conor, annoyed, Nate says.
You up with that coffee.
Counting. How about
And who do you up with that coffee?
The reporter asks a controversial question to Diaz, who responds irritably.
Nate, how much of the purse you're going to take home do you owe to Conor McGregor?
I don't know him.
Conor provokes.
Anything over 40 grand he owes me, because that was his last paycheck. I wiped my with that money. I tipped that money.
Diaz gets furious and lays it down for Conor.
I was gonna get it regardless, sooner or later. It's coming, with or without you.
Hey fighter! Before you continue watching the video, hit subscribe so you don't miss a knockout. On the night of the fight, Nate entered with rage, while McGregor came in with fire in his eyes. As the referee gave the instructions, the two fighters exchanged heated taunts, barely looked at each other, and the fight kicked off. First round. From the start of the first round, the fighters displayed palpable energy, though both approached the fight with strategic caution. Nate quickly showed his strength, landing a powerful straight on Conor, marking a critical point in the fight. Keeping up the pace, Diaz delivered a sharp uppercut to McGregor's abdomen, showing his intent to dominate. After a clinch, Nate pressed Conor against the cage, trying to dominate with a flurry of strikes. Despite the blood streaming from his eye, Diaz kept focused, dodging and blocking McGregor's attacks. Relentless, Nate didn't give Conor a break, slapping him on the head to keep him alert. The exchange of crosses was intense, with Diaz landing a cross to McGregor's face, who retaliated by opening a cut over Nate's eyebrow, which Nate promptly answered with an equally precise cross. Showing impressive agility, Nate dodged a straight and 2 crosses. In the striking exchange, the fighters delivered grazing blows, including a spinning kick from Conor. Every move was calculated. Both fighters showcased their preparation and skill. McGregor, full of tricks, connected a cross to Diaz's face, followed by another devastating cross that highlighted his determination. Advancing aggressively, Conor landed a series of strikes, but Nate skillfully avoided more significant damage. McGregor, with impressive agility, dodged Diaz's counterattacks. After landing a kick on Nate, Conor took a knee strike, along with a cross to the face. Frustrated by his inability to land his strikes, Conor charged forward, hitting Nate with a powerful kick to the abdomen. With a furious look, McGregor precisely aimed at Diaz's knee in a clear attempt to destabilize him. As the final minutes of the first round approached, the fight escalated in ferocity. McGregor executed a high kick, but Nate, in a swift move, caught his leg and took him down, starting a frenetic exchange of strikes on the ground. The first round ended with an advantage for McGregor, who managed to score 10-9. With this score, Conor took a 1-point lead, putting pressure on Diaz. Second round. In the heat of the second round, Conor McGregor took the reins, launching a leg kick at Nate Diaz. With fierce determination, McGregor threw a spinning kick, but Diaz skillfully dodged. In an intense sequence, Conor advanced with vigorous crosses, but got a slap to the head from Nate to keep him alert. McGregor kept up the pressure, swinging a strike dangerously close to Diaz's injury. A powerful cross from Conor rocked Nate, showcasing the strength of the blow. In the following exchange of crosses, McGregor skillfully dodged and, with a quick counterattack, landed a powerful cross on Diaz's face. Conor didn't waste time and, seizing an opening, connected another pinpoint cross. With relentless pace, McGregor dodged and responded with precise crosses, showing he was not there to play. Knowing he needed to dominate the ring to secure the win, Conor landed a powerful cross on Nate. Showing control and precision in landing strikes, McGregor pushed Diaz against the cage, followed by a devastating knee. The fight turned into a grim body-to-body battle, where both fighters exchanged furious blows, missing some, but Conor managed to connect a powerful uppercut, highlighting his technical superiority. Seeing an opportunity to end the fight, McGregor ramped up the attack with a flurry of strikes. Conor dominated, unleashing a series of strikes aiming to knock Nate down, and managed to land another precise uppercut. The round turned into a real war, with McGregor hitting Nate, who didn't take it lightly, and retaliate. Furious, Conor connected a straight and a cross, clearly signaling his intense thirst for victory. With another cross, McGregor reaffirmed that the fight was far from over. The tension was palpable, with the opponents eager for points in an intense exchange. Both fighters showed determination, with quick blows grazing by. Meanwhile, Diaz adopted a more cautious approach, showing fatigue but maintaining solid defense and effective dodges. The fight intensified when Nate managed to pin Conor, even with a wound bleeding more intensely. Despite this, Diaz remained resilient, landing a precise cross on McGregor's chin, followed by well-calculated counterattacks and robust defense. Nate, full of tricks, hit a precise cross on McGregor, followed by a series of powerful strikes to push Conor back. Each of Diaz's blows was delivered with brutal intensity, aiming to completely dominate McGregor. Nate ramped up the attack, launching a series of powerful strikes that made Conor retreat, clearly pressured by the offensive. Pressing McGregor against the cage, Diaz delivered a series of punches, keeping Conor trapped and under constant pressure. Showing a burning desire to win, Nate spared no effort, alternating uppercuts with knees, controlling the round impressively. With the fight heating up, Diaz hit McGregor with a straight and a cross. Not satisfied, and followed up with two more crosses. Trying to turn the tables, Conor attempted to take Nate to the ground, but the maneuver backfired. On the ground, fighting with all his might, Diaz pummeled McGregor with a barrage of strikes. In a crucial moment, he seized an opening to lock in a rear naked choke, finishing Conor spectacularly. The second round ended with Nate Diaz being declared the winner after an impressive submission over Conor McGregor. At the end of the fight, Nate congratulated and hugged Conor, showing the respect and passion both have for fighting. With this victory, Nate Diaz received a staggering payout. It's estimated that he made about $500,000 just for the fight, plus $50,000 for the performance of the night, along with a $50,000 bonus for fight of the night, and even snagged $20,000 in sponsorship from Reebok, totaling $620,000. Meanwhile, Conor, despite his loss, hit even bigger numbers due to his popularity. Some sources claim he made about $1 million from the fight, plus a $50,000 bonus for fight of the night, and another $40,000 in sponsorship from Reebok, totaling $1,090,000. McGregor, unhappy with the outcome, expressed interest in a rematch, believing he could win in a future fight. Diaz, confident after his victory, showed openness to a second bout, promising another big event for the boxing world. Did you enjoy watching this epic showdown? Then you'll freak out about the day Jake Paul destroyed Nate Diaz in boxing. Curious? Then just click on the video that's popping up on your screen and check out this legendary fight.